Okie dokie. Should be live. Alrighty then. Should be live, should be good. Hope everybody can hear me just fine. Changed up my location for the changed up my location. There we go. I won't hear myself on an echo. Alright, changed up my location on the microphone. Should be good. Hopefully I'm clear. How's everybody doing tonight? Apologies for it being as long as it has been here. The absence from from everything, because good lord.
Joanna, it's good to see you. Come with me.
This month kind of went
around the training
tits
rooms.
up pretty badly for everyone. Hey Brian, how you doing, buddy?
The information center is through this door.
Hi there.
Hello.
Best of 64, where's
Here
Elvis?
we have the device lab. Hello.
I just don't have the patience for this.
Well, I just started a save and set all of the, set everything up properly for this, oh man, controls, there we go. Got a lot of fog brain going on. But yeah, so, hi, Royal, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining. Yeah, the save file is brand new. I like just wiped everything and set everything up, so I'm good to go. And actually, yeah, why not? Fuck it. We'll just jump straight in. You also might notice this is looks very clean, because this is actually the HD remake on or not HD remake. It's the HD fan project that was done by like a Perfect Dark guru named
Are they
Grazlu.
all expendable?
He's like super big into Perfect Dark and GoldenEye, and he has helped. He led this project where they basically set this up, and you can play Perfect Dark on modern PCs. Obviously, you have 1 billion frames a second. Everything runs smooth, plays clean, and it's fantastic. I've always wanted to see Perfect Dark played like this. If you track down his, it's like if you go to Grazlu's YouTube, GRASULUU, Grazlu. He will he'll have a link to this so that you can use it.
What the?
Hold that.
We're getting a positive reading. The internal comms hub is nearby. Hey, you!
Yeah, so how's everybody doing? I'm going swell. I haven't seen this game for about 20 years. I gotcha. It's so nice seeing like older games like this pop back up.
You're on the same floor as Cassandra's office.
Take that.
You win. I surrender.
Yep. Oh wow, I missed it. Shut up. You too. God, this gameplay's so smooth. It's so nice.
We've got a contact.
It's kind of funny, like, actually playing this game with it's kind of funny playing this game with like current controls and whatnot, because it actually like makes the difficulty insanely low. Or we get stuck on this level and have my bro do counter ops to clear the floor. Classic memories. Yeah, counter op was so well implemented. I still stand by counter operative being one of the best additions to a game ever.
Target sighted.
That's all. Last couple guys.
There's someone here.
Yeah. Maybe if I just aimed properly, I wouldn't have so much trouble.
Help! Intruder! Security, help me!
And yes, this is on Perfect Agent, for anybody who is wondering.
I've got a password problem, and you're the man to help me with it.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Alright, let's go. Come on. Do I know if co-op works? Yes, actually co-op works totally fine to my understanding. If you go to Grazlu's channel, you could actually watch him do, like, a 12-man,
I'm logging on now.
multiplayer. It's like him versus, like, 9 other guys.
Right, I'm in.
It should work fine. As far as I know, it does. I'm not an expert on it, but you should be able to do both co-op and counter-op. Doing? I don't know why I have to crouch in a corner. I'm so used to doing that from way back in the day. Oh, gotta get that second shot? Damn, good. Nope. Nope.
That hub's got to be in a security room. I found it.
Stay still. Oh. Gotta love this sentry gun. God, it looks and operates so smoothly now, and oh, it's out of bullets. That'd have sucked if I died right there. Take that, thank you. Oh, welcome back, Brian. Took you a while to get back into the stream. Weird. I don't know, it's... it's, I've noticed YouTube has been a bit goofy as of late. I don't know if it's... I don't know what the reasons are exactly, but it seems like YouTube has been bogging down only within the last, like, month or so, and I would assume that's because of the election. It's probably trying to slow shit down, but... If there are any other problems, I would assume just try to, reset the stream and everything, because on my end, everything is fine. I could be wrong, but it is what it is. Yeah, it totally reminds me of the lunchbox gun from RoboCop 2. Oh yeah, yeah. All the weapons are so goofy in their design. A couple of my buddies, they know far more about guns than I do. I'm not knowledgeable at all. And so I was showing them a bunch of the guns in from this title, and they were like, how do any of these operate? Oh, I thought that would kill you. There we go. Yeah, YouTube's been having crazy stuff happening. Yeah. Yeah, it absolutely has. I really do think a lot of it is because they're just trying to, like, bog a lot of people down because of the election, but I could be wrong. Thank you, Bulletproof Glass. I should actually, like, just aim for center and ass and just stop playing around. These doors. Those doors are always... These doors have always been goofy. Oh yeah, cool, neat. Stop it. Stop it. What are you fiddling with? Stop it. Like my YT account got suspended yesterday, probably because they thought I was a spam bot. I'm trying to figure out exactly what made them think my account was a bot. Oh, weird. That's really weird. I wonder why that happened. I don't know, like... There's something that's always sort of bugged me a bit with like, just on, like, the studio end of things. I've seen a lot of, I've seen a lot of issues with, like, views and whatnot on my channel just up and disappearing sometimes. And it's happened very seldom, but I've also had people like unsubscribe from my channel too, which is wild. Ah, damn it all. There we go. Come on. Let's go this way. Why not? Oh yeah. IR room. Like I didn't know it was suspended. I was busy with a few things. Like 10 hours later, I started noticing funny stuff with my account, then received the email telling me it was suspended. Weird.
Pull the plug on that. Now!
Hi everyone, how you doing? Hey Eric, how you doing?
Who the hell are you?
Switch this thing off.
Oh, cool. First try. That's nice.
The experiment is down.
Great. Hold it. Yeah, why not? I'm not in a rush or anything. Reminds me of people talking about some channels. They were unsubscribed to channels without their knowledge. Yeah, that's... YouTube has been doing that for a long time, though. They've... oh, the cycle, that's right, that's right. YouTube... I think a lot of it is because YouTube has left so much to automation. Because I think there are certain triggers that the bot trackers they use will read the activity as something that a normal person wouldn't do. I've always been very cautious of automation, especially to the degree that YouTube uses it, and it's kind of asinine the way they do. Because it doesn't help. It really doesn't. They need... You would think for as much money as YouTube must be juggling at any one time, they'd be able to hire, like, more and more and more people to be able to go through and manually check videos and deal with, you know, all the trafficking and all the other crap that they've got going on YouTube. But it's not like they have it as a priority, which is unfortunate. Oh, this in there. God, even the cam spy is real crisp. I like this. Oh, that was weird. But good news, I got it back. But bad news, I'm missing a few stuff like my personal playlist of video and music archives. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that happens. And I'm bummed out. I hope they weren't removed, because it's important to me, and I have OCD, sadly. I understand. I don't like when things go missing like that, because you spend so much time trying to, you know, do stuff, and you're just like, no, why? Yeah, I noticed that I've been unsubscribed from people for no reason for the past few months. Yes. I do have a question about that, actually. The people that... If you have been unsubscribed, is it from somebody you actively watch, or is it somebody of a particular political persuasion? Like, who is it and why? There you go. That would be something smart of them to do, which doesn't seem how they operate a lot of the time. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, they just don't really seem to care. It's sort of like... Well, not sort of. I would say it is actually more akin to, like, how Blizzard operates. For a long time, Blizzard was always supposed to be about, you know, making everything the best they could for everybody, and they just never really went back to that mentality. It's really dumb. It's really dumb. Like, the way they threw so many... the way they threw so many of their standards out the window, and they left a lot of things up to automation, and you really just cannot do that because there's far too many gold farmers, there's far too many hackers, there's far too many griefers. Like, you cannot leave everything up to automation, because it's going to catch people who shouldn't be caught, and those people are going to get punished. And with YouTube, it's like, there are livelihoods and everything that are relied upon. You can't allow this kind of stuff to occur. You know, who was the channel? The Astartes, I think it was called. He was the guy that did those really badass 40K videos. They were really short, but they were so well executed, and his channel ended up getting hacked a while ago. Or it was probably like 4 or 5 years ago, almost at this point. And he couldn't get his channel back, and it's like he had tens of millions of views because the videos were so well done. And he lost all of them, you know? I talked to Team YouTube about it on Twitter. They said it'll be fixed in like 24 to 48 hours. See, yeah, I know they need time to do things, but that's also a long time to go through and check everything too, you know? It's like 48 hours just to, you know, 48 hours just to tell you, hey, your account's back and in your control. Or anything else that you might be missing from that channel, too. It's like, that's an absurd amount of time. I am glad that they're at least doing it. That I appreciate. Better than what they told me. You know, because what they told me, basically, with everything about Episode 4 of Rings of Power was basically piss off. Like, we don't want to help you. Which was so shitty. It's been happening with YouTubers that I occasionally watch, that I've been subscribed to. Gotcha. I gotcha. That's, yeah, it is what it is. It happens. It's frustrating, but... Could you imagine if YouTube had all of the extra options and everything that it has today, but it went back to being like the YouTube it went back to being the YouTube of like 20 years ago. Deal with it later. Oopsies. Oh shit. I hate you. Go back. Go back down. Nope. Down, thank you. I really hate how Dr. Carroll just won't stop and leave you alone.
Hey!
You shouldn't die. Whoop! If that wasn't a Resident Evil moment right there. Running from the chopper with the minigun. Which one was that? Code Veronica. Come on. There we go. Come on. Come on. You can do it. I believe. I didn't need a damn Krabby Patty. Come on. Come on, Joanna. Oh, for the love of... hell. I got in here. I can get out. There we go. Shit. That's a healthy dose of quality. No. I need to go down there.
That's not how it goes. Oh,
Shit.
She's here!
We meet again, girl. You've become quite an annoyance.
Can't be any bodyguards down there.
I can't believe they're alive. There we go. Jesus. That was a little close for comfort. I thought I'd better place that rocket shot.
Don't keep the jump ship waiting. Get back to the landing pad.
See,
Going somewhere?
something I can do for you, old woman.
Return our sapient immediately. You don't know what you're doing.
Yes, I do. I'm leaving.
It's so nice seeing how
One
well
more
this game
chance.
plays now.
Give it back. And you could come and work for me.
I did manage to beat this forever ago on 64. I actually still have I have the cartridge. I have both. I have the original cartridge with the flaws on it, and I have the other cartridge that
I
was
also
fixed
know
later.
who to talk to.
And it took me so many years to get all of the achievements on the original 64. It was like I won the damn Super Bowl after that happened. And it's so funny because like you go through and play on the original 64 and the game is so absurdly difficult because the frame rate is like 2 when shit starts going sideways. What's odd is that I've seen some other people on Twitter tell me a similar situation happened to them as well, and go to DM random tech guy to fix my account situation. A bit suspicious. Yeah. I don't really trust anything out of YouTube at this point.
Last night we got a
Like
call from
they're
Cassandra
too
DeVries.
inconsistent.
A Datadyne team has taken Daniel Cowan
And
to
because of how
hospital
things
just
are,
private
like,
villa on the coast. And they say they will spare his life in
and
exchange
this isn't
for
exactly
AI.
me like complaining about it,
Unfortunately,
right?
we
But
don't have it.
I've
Daniel and
noticed
Dr. Carroll
that
were at the villa
the
to
Rings
discuss
of Power
matters of mutual
content
interest.
across
It
the
looks like Daniel
board
found a way
seems
to
to be
hide
much
Dr. Carroll
lower.
inside the villa when the
Not
Datadyne
just the
got
fact
arrived.
that there are so many people that
Hopefully, our phony negotiator
lost a
ploy
lot of
will give me a
interest
chance
in it.
to surprise the Datadyne squad. This time, it's not
But
just my life.
basically,
on
if you're
the
not like the biggest channels out there, you basically don't really have much choice. Like you just kind of like don't get to have success on YouTube with anything that's related to Rings of Power. It's kind of funny. Up the ramp, bitch.
There's someone here. I'm going.
There we go. There we go. I beat it on Xbox version. Only got to know it because of the remaster, and it made me a fan. Zero is not as good, which is very true. But I still like it as well, yes. Yeah, I have a soft spot for Zero because I like Joanna and, as a character. I am, however, very frustrated with how Zero went. And obviously a great deal of how Zero went is like entirely based on how rushed the project was. Rare was also in a transitional period at the time because they were, I don't remember who they. I think they went to because they went to Microsoft after they. I believe they went to Microsoft and then they went somewhere else. And a lot of the team that originally worked on Perfect Dark split pretty hard. Rare shattered, you know, just after like the Xbox 360 came out. It was pretty rough to watch, honestly, because it's like these were all like major games that everybody had loved, and I still stand by I still stand by it. The Perfect Dark is still, like, the best game on the 64. And it's such a damn shame that Rare didn't stick together. Because if Rare did, they would have had... Like, they could have continued to make such fantastic games. And that's probably why I have, like, the most amount of fear for the remake as well. Because I don't trust, like, anybody. I didn't even trust id to make a sequel to Doom Eternal. Or, Doom 4, rather. Not that I don't mind Doom Eternal, I do like it, but it's still not as good as, you know, as Doom 4. Yeah, Rare went to Microsoft, and a lot of things were changing. I don't remember how many, but the majority of people that came to Xbox jumped over at one time. Out at the time of the 360, yes. Yes, agreed. It's also just a shame, too, because, like, you know, you get a lot of really cool games occasionally, because people will turn a project that shouldn't, by, like, any real means, be something incredible. And sometimes, because of circumstances, it just happens to. Like Chrono Trigger was, like, made out of the Dream Team, right? Because you had Akira Toriyama, so you had a good art style, because everybody likes Akira Toriyama's art. But then on top of that, you had Yasunori make the music, and the music was like it's probably like the most popular thing from Chrono Trigger. It's the music. And then on top of all of that, Final Fantasy VI came out at the same at just about the same time, because you had Nobuo Uematsu went on to direct Final Fantasy VI, because the usual Final Fantasy director left to go and do Chrono Trigger. It's you know, like, sometimes it's really good, but the majority of the time it's so bad, and that's what frustrates me the most about it. It's also I would also say it's also a difference of, I suppose, the era and the quality that those who work on these projects hold themselves to.
Here's where they must be holding Daniel.
It is a shame and makes me sad how this happens a lot under Microsoft. Yes. Yeah. I do I do really wish that a lot of the companies that existed throughout the years, like, stayed together. You know, it's like old EA. If you ever get a chance to read EA, I think I mentioned this before. It's like EA's old
Those data-dying thugs made me tell them where I'd hidden Dr.
mission
Carl.
statement.
Only I'd held out for a few
They
minutes
spent a
more.
great deal of time
It's not your fault, sir. I should have been
trying to make the best
Don't blame yourself, Joanna.
art that they could,
Dr.
to make the
Carl
best
told me that he
game
expected
that they
this to
could.
happen.
And
when they recaptured him, the data-dying team got overcome.
their old mission
And last
statement
a few facts when they thought I was unconscious.
was
They mentioned a meeting
basically
in
a
the T5 building in
promise
Chicago,
to their
Illinois tonight.
fans that they were
want you to be
going to
there.
make sure they
That
have
doesn't leave you a lot of time
everything
to
they
get ready.
could
That won't be a problem,
to the
sir.
highest possible
So,
caliber
did
they could at the
Dr. Carl have any
time,
useful
in
information for
order
you?
to give us
Oh,
the
yes,
best
indeed.
game
He
while
certainly
they
did.
made the best
And I'll
art.
brief you when you're on your route to Chicago.
I don't really know any
We
other
might still
company
be able to
outside
help
of, like,
them, even
maybe
after those
From
butchers remove
Software
his
that does
personality.
that at this
We
point.
think
Oh,
something got
actually,
copy of it in a safe
actually
place.
Team Cherry, because
About time I called in some friends
Hollow Knight.
to deal with data
Hollow Knight
dying.
is so fantastically good. So, but that's like that's like two companies out of, like, you know, a billion. it's so shitty, you know. I checked out this person's account, and I get bad vibes from it. Mostly replies to political stuff. It feels like a scam account. Ugh. I don't know if I would trust that, buddy. Then I saw another tech guy's name being recommended to me, and I just stopped caring. Now I'm waiting for YouTube to fix the situation. I understand.
We suspect the G5 Corporation is just a front for Datadyne and whoever else is involved in this
I
plot.
understand, buddy.
I know Cassandra DeVries is going to
Just be
here.
careful.
I
You know.
need to know who
Just
else
be
is
careful,
attending
because
and what they discuss.
it's like being in the trades myself. You run into a lot of people you can't always trust. They'll say that they're really good at something, and then you just cannot put your time or money into that because they're gonna betray you something fierce. But hopefully YouTube does get around to actually fixing your problem.
Oh my god! Wait, we have an intruder!
No, shut up, FBI. Oh! He's FBI, sorry. Don't know where that came from.
Here, take the wallet. I don't want any trouble.
Oh, what am I why am I shooting that? God, I'm an idiot. Why do you subscribe to me? There we go. I heard some flack about Joker 2. I really think it was better as a solo movie. Okay. Joker 1 already had some flack from the media, as I remember, and came out fine. Joker 1 was a unique beast. Oh shit, the limo. I forgot about the limo. Damn it.
Oh my god!
Hold that.
Damn it! We have an intruder!
Shut up. I'm an FBI agent. I forgot I have to, like, kind of rush this one. At least to get that damn limo. Once I get the limo out of the way, I don't care. Let's go this way. Out of my way. Ow, bastard.
Attention all personnel.
Fuck!
Locate and apprehend fugitive.
Well, this just got a lot harder. Here we go.
Guns don't scare me.
Shut up. I shouldn't have rushed in. I knew what I was doing, too. Oh, well. That's okay. Hey, Alexander. How you doing, buddy?
We suspect the G5 Corporation.
Yeah, Joker 1? Yes, Joker 1 was lightning in a bottle. Joker 1 was awesome. The problem is, they tried to repeat that success. From what I'm hearing, Joker 2 is, like, noticeably inferior. Now, I can't speak to it because I haven't seen it. Of all things, actually, I haven't been watching, I didn't watch Joker. I've actually started watching, A few of you guys mentioned Vinland Saga. That's what I've been watching lately. I'm actually kind of liking it. But, yeah, so Joker 2...
Don't scare me.
Shut up. There we go.
Request back.
Hi. Bye. Perfect Dark? Yes, yes. I think I mentioned it to you before, Alexander. This is the HD project that, Graslu was running. It's got the game working on PC, and it's great. It's awesome. I love it. I enjoy it so much. Like, if you ever want to play Perfect Dark as it was meant to be, like, probably just go and find Graslu's video on this and, you know, get a hold of it. You should have a link to it. That's where I got it. I remember somewhere Joaquin Phoenix even saying that Joker was a perfect single movie, but he'd only join for a sequel if the script was before it was good. Understood. Well, just because somebody says they won't do a sequel unless it's really good, doesn't mean that person knows a good script. I mean, I'll like I said, I'll judge it when I get a chance. I just haven't gotten the opportunity to yet. Oh shit, the mine! I totally forgot about that. Oh, fucking... He wasn't even shooting at me. Damn it. I knew I should have just used the damn bomb spy. Alright. No more playing around. I'm gonna play around.
Wait, we have any?
Stand still so I can punch you like a bitch. Vinland Saga is good. I have to finish and catch up on the manga. Is I thought the anime was done. Am I wrong?
Either of those blocked up doors will do as an escape route.
How am I doing? Distraction and entry. I got this.
Reprogram that taxi. It's a Mark II and should be compatible.
Just like Chun-Li is First Lady of video gaming, Joanna Dark is the First Lady of FPS. Yes, I agree. Oh, you little bastard. Yeah, I'm really worried for the sequel or remake, whatever it is that they're doing. As soon as I saw that they gave Joanna the Crimson Chin, I have a lot of concern. From the trailers, fine in my opinion, and doesn't feel like Harley will be manipulated like Joker normally is in other media. So maybe it can be different in a good way. I've heard that Gaga does give a good performance. I don't know if, where's the kaboom? Oh, there we go. I've heard the music is actually... Well, I've heard the music is pretty hit and miss. Some are really good, some are meh. I don't know. I will... It's hard to say. I've heard Gaga has given a good performance. Overall, I'm really cautious.
Is your only point of ingress.
Received.
What is Perfect Dark story about? I've seen this game, but never paid attention to the story. Perfect Dark... Oh, there's the cheat code Royal was looking for. Perfect Dark is... It's like any other spy movie. You initially start off as Joanna Dark, who is an agent for the Carrington Institute. Joanna initially goes in to find an AI, the Dr. Carroll AI, the backup I have to look for in this mission. There's a lot more going on behind the scenes with, like, aliens and a few other things here and there that you ultimately unravel the truth of, that there's actually an ancient alien ship at the bottom of the ocean, and it has a super weapon on it. There's an alien race called the Skedar, however you want to pronounce it, and they want to use the weapon, and you're basically trying to stop them and destroy the weapon. That's that's like a super simplistic version of the story. And it's a phenomenal game built on top of a fairly simplistic story. Gina Carano also has a big jaw, so she looks fine to me. I do agree. I do think that I think Gina looks fine. I'm not too impressed by the giant chin they gave Joanna, because Joanna doesn't have a giant chin. But I do reserve judgment until, you know, time comes, because I have no idea how that's all gonna go. The gameplay looks good, but I do have reservations, because I also heard years ago that the game was originally going to be about, like, global warming or some crap, and I was like, ah! But I don't know if it's going to be a sequel, I don't know if it's a reboot, I don't know if it's a remake, I don't know. So, until I see anything...
What the hell?
There's no way through while those lasers are active.
Until I see anything that
Who the...
confirms my suspicions, I'm just gonna wait. Oh, for the love of Jesus, I can shoot. Just center of mass. Center of mass out. Also, the game is very British. It's very British because they have cheese. Yes, that is a block of cheese. Because they initially were gonna actually have a bunch, like they were gonna have they were gonna have cheese in the game as like, oh, you had to shoot the cheese in order to unlock cheats, but they ended up changing that. The reboot Joanna is weird, but I got worried about gameplay as well. Doesn't feel like it will play the same way Perfect Dark normally does. Well, I'm fine with the gameplay being a bit different, so long as it stays, you know, like an espionage game. That's really all I care about. I care more to, I care more that at the end of the day, the game is, I care more about the game being a consistent and well-executed title than I do, about the game playing a little differently than how it plays here on the 64. And even through, oh hell, the, Xbox, the Zero, Perfect Dark Zero. You know, I care more that the game itself is good. Now, hopefully, that be the case, because this reboot's been in development hell for...
It no longer has a personality, so there will be no
something
further
like
incidents.
15 years. It's been so long.
To reduce its efficiency, my team will have to take it to the core themselves. This will endanger them. You should have anticipated that the sapient might develop a troublesome moral code.
An alien being mentioned? Yes, yes. Yeah, there's two aliens. There's the Mayan, which are basically the classic gray aliens, but they're really, really short. And then you have the Skedar, who are this pretty badass little design. They're actually sort of like the Goa'uld from Stargate, because they're actually like this little. They've got this like little snake thing coming out the back of their head, and then the rest of the body is basically a biomechanical suit that they just use.
We have a contingency plan ready to go, and we will move as soon as the presidential entourage arrives at the airbase. All I need from the president is a tissue sample.
And when I looked at the teaser, her head is small and kind of looks like Joanna from these two games.
There will be no outside help.
I wonder if
the technology you gave us.
I wonder if the angle probably just didn't do Joanna any. Didn't do Joanna any.
They use
any favors.
We gave you are working correctly.
Because it very well could be just the camera angle makes her jaw look huge, but in the otherwise she looks like Mr. Blonde here, which is kind of rough.
Plans.
Safe's heavily encrypted. The decoder's gonna take a little longer.
Intruder alert! All security to the vault!
Feels like a reboot. She will chase Carrington and maybe turn. Hold on. And maybe turn to his side in the middle of the game or something. See, that's where I'm sort of confused, because it's like they're trying to make, like, this is why I mentioned it's like, oh, it's a reboot, but also scares me that it might just be a bad rework of the timeline and whatnot. Like she's already working for Datadyne. Like, if she's working for Datadyne and she doesn't change, I'm gonna be a little pissed.
time to leave. Let's get to the door I set up earlier.
That was close.
I heard noise.
Have you played No One Lives Forever? Is that a Bond game? That sounds like a James Bond title.
Agent Dark reporting
So
in.
I am
They've
unfamiliar,
received
Brian.
downloads
What is
of
it?
meeting data. Priority
Ironically,
request
Joanna is
to support
American.
team
Yeah.
to protect the president before he goes to Alaska.
Yes, the character is. Although in this one, she's voiced by a Brit, but it's because Rare was a small independent company, as we all know.
The weapon responsible was found from Area 51. That's where the survivors and debris will have been taken. You're to prep for immediate dispatch when you return here.
Have you tried the demo for Agent 64? It's really good. Is Agent 64 Agent 47 kind of game? Because it like No One Lives Forever, I am unfamiliar with it.
Okay, Joanna, take a look at this. Our operative inside Area 51 was able to get this out to us. This is your entry point, a deserted helipad on the edge of the base. The lift down to the hangars and the rendezvous point is beyond that wall. Watch out for these guards. Here's the communications antenna. Attach a comms rider bug so we can talk to you when you're inside the base. Again, watch out for hostiles.
Love that this game takes place
Oh my
like
god.
a couple years ago too.
Here is our friend. He appears to be physically
Hilariously,
unhurt,
their
but he hasn't regained
video
consciousness
recording
yet.
technology is
By the look of it,
basically
the
about as good as
surgeons are
ours is.
almost done with their preliminary tests, and will begin dissection soon.
But who was...
Any questions? No. Good. Away you go to the hangar.
And there's one of the aliens.
Agent Dark, mission log, 10:28 hours. Against my better judgment, I'm about to enter Area 51.
Gotta love how no one heard any of that noise.
You hear that?
It is inspired by GoldenEye 64. Okay. Oh, hey, Adrian, how you doing, buddy? Gameplay is like this with missions and agent rank. Oh, okay. Is it a remake like this? Oh, I got the headshot. Damn. God, okay. Gotta love the secondary functions on all these weapons. Inspired by GoldenEye. Gameplay. Okay. I have played some of No One Lives Forever and the sequel. Oh, they made a sequel, like a secondary. They made a second Lord help me. They made a secondary project, like they continued. Oh, Jesus. Didn't think he was going to come up that quick. Stop. It hurts. Go. Alright. Why not? Yeah, hey Adrian. Is this the original or Xbox Live? No, this is actually the original, but it has been updated to play on modern systems. As I've mentioned before, and I'll keep shouting him out, this is a project that was run by a guy named Graslu. G-R-A-S-L-U-U. He's like perfect dark Jesus. And, he was put in charge of this project. Oh, no. He was basically put in front. Where the hell do you come from? He was basically put. He put this project out where they put an HD skin over the game, or not HD skin. They updated the game to play on modern systems, controls, settings, windowed mode. Basically everything you could think of, they did. And so, it is the original game. And it plays great. I love it. Let's see, that should be... Oh, I didn't... There it is. So yeah, it's fun. I enjoy it. I'm very happy. This is the way this game was supposed to be played. I'm sorry, Alexander, I see it. Who is your favorite female game protagonist? Well, I do think that this is also a fair question to ask anybody. Personally, for as much as I love Joanna, and she is by far, like, second, I would have to say, Samus. I do like Samus the most from Metroid. Oh, I only got one with a grenade, that explains. Yeah, so, just I guess a question to everybody in the channel, in the chat, who are your favorite female protagonists? Oh, he had the grenade in his hand, that's funny. There we go. Oh, he was gonna pull a grenade too.
Careful with that trigger finger, Agent Doc. You're close closing in on my position.
I would say my Hasagawa from the game Oni is my favorite character. That happens to be a playable. It happens to be a playable female. Gotcha. I'm kind of surprised you, of all people, Adrian, didn't say someone like Charlotte Aron from Portrait of Ruin or something. I'm gonna toss this right now.
Agent Dark, over here.
There you are. I was beginning to wonder if
If what?
if you'd been discovered yet. And frankly, if this is how
Is
you
indie
work,
game that takes
I'm
inspiration
amazed
from
that you
GoldenEye
lasted
and
longer
Perfect
than
Dark?
5
I think
minutes.
watching the trailer would be
I was
much better
tidying up
than me
one of
trying to
your loose
explain
ends.
since my English sucks so
My
much as well.
loose
Ah, it's
ends.
okay, dude.
I'm
That's
sorry.
okay.
I didn't realize you
Your
wanted
English is
me to
pretty
shoot
good.
you. I can call in some more guards if you
No
like.
One Lives Forever is a Bond parody,
okay,
but it
forget
was done
about
by
it.
20th Century
I'm going
Fox.
to let the
Oh, okay.
Institute know we've made contact.
It was a sequel to the original. Gotcha. Thank you, Adrian. Mine would be Jill Valentine, and Resident Evil Remake, and the original 3 Nemesis are still my favorites. A lot of people have a soft spot for
The problem
Nemesis,
you have is that there is
the
no way to
Nemesis
sneak into
game.
the research section. The only way in available to you is a weak section of wall I've marked in the room beyond the store.
And yeah, Jill is always a
It
good
can
choice.
be destroyed with
Jill's
explosives.
always going to be a good choice.
Doesn't sound like a problem to me. Where are these explosives?
In that crate.
My personal favorite is Maki Girinasai.
Very cute.
Girinasai.
By the way, the stores
Nasai?
are crawling.
Final.
with
Oh,
guards.
fine.
May go against your nature
the
to
woman
try
in the red
sneaking
dress,
through
right?
rather than blasting everything.
Certainly.
She might be. She
Any
might not
other
be the main
pearls
character,
of
but she is
wisdom?
one of the protagonists. Gotcha.
That crate.
Yes.
It really doesn't
it-
like being shot.
Is that the ninja with a fan in the red dress, Alexander? Because I think I know exactly who you're talking about. Oni is both unarmed combat and gameplay in the same game. That bullet went through your spine. Oni is both it's an incomplete and rush game by Bungie. Oh, okay. Oh, before Halo was released. Oh, is that the, Adrian, is that the game that, Red vs. Blue was, pointing at when they did, when Church has to go back in time a bunch of times, and he's in that different costume? I might play Oni live someday. Oh, okay. I liked RE3 for the item and ammunition crafting. It was definitely a interesting way to try and keep the Resident Evil franchise fresh. I also appreciate the way they executed it because it plays more into the survival horror mechanism of the game. Because even by that point, Resident Evil was sort of like running on you know, fumes at that point, which is wild because I know, like, whenever anybody thinks Resident Evil, they think, you know, they think one, right? They think zombies and mansions. But, and to have 3 as being more of a 2.5 addition. I think was an okay attempt at trying to like add more to the game and the franchise. I do wish the dodge mechanic was fucking better though. Because what little I did play of it, man, I hated getting knocked around by Nemesis because I couldn't time that thing right. No, come back, floating crate. Lucia got on 5, so I think I can still happen. It can still happen. Oh, okay. Are you talking about another streamer? What is that? Shit. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Oh, cool. She has a red dress, but she dyes her hair blonde.
The temperature's dropping. We must be close to the ground.
There we go. Let's see, X-ray. Oh. Come on. There we go. What a cool item. Does not have a fan. That's Mai from Fatal Fury. King of Fighters. Oh, okay. I gotcha. I can give you exactly 2 reasons why I remember who that character is. It did get better on the RE3 remake, but that game was so rushed and had a lot of things cut. Oh, Lucia is from Final... Okay. Thank you. There we go.
Showers. Now, if I can convince someone to...
Man, I haven't caught the random timing for somebody to actually just come in and open the bathroom door in forever.
Who are you?
Fuck you.
I wanna die.
Oh, yeah, hold on. I love the X-ray visor. This thing is so cool. Where are you? Ah, there you are. Yoink. Okay, now I have to hurry, because I'm running out of time. I'm also going backwards, because I'm an idiot. Maya's big and bouncy? Yeah. You know, the best kind of character. Yeah, I did hear about, I I did hear about Resident Evil 3, the remake, having a ton of cut content. Because I do remember... Uh-oh. I think I needed to see me.
So, you got here at last. Everyone's been waiting for you.
Put your head...
That was adorable. Shooting at me through the window with a fucking non-lethal weapon. Whoop! Not paying attention. I guess I almost got canned because I was reading. In Whatever Happened to Halo, which, by the way, everybody, if you're interested, next week, Adrian and I will be talking about Whatever Happened to Halo. In Whatever Happened to Halo, the various games leading up to Halo from Bungie will be recapped. Oni will be one of them. Gotcha. Okay. I still need to make time to play Halo. Like, actually sit down and play it. Maybe I should. Maybe that's what I should have actually done. Is just sat down and streamed Halo. But whatever. That's okay. That's okay. I'll make time with this with my lady this weekend. Hopefully, I can get at least some time to play the original a bit more. You like the Halo games? Cool, cool. Well, if you get a chance, like I said, next Thursday. It is Thursday, right, Adrian?
I don't.
It should be Thursday at 10 Central Standard Time for me. So it'll be 11 Eastern for him.
It's government property. This is intolerable. It's unprofessional.
Oh, you just finished CE Remastered. Gotcha.
Let's see how that
That's the one I have too. I haven't like I haven't continued playing it.
Before messing with me again.
What's that noise? Can't be. Gas.
No, that wasn't meant to happen.
I do understand why Halo became as popular as it is. Because especially when I was younger, I always thought this game, and I still do stand by it, I think Perfect Dark is by far the superior title.
We'd better get out of here.
But the difference being that, you know, playing on the original 64 versus playing on Xbox One, it was... Or, the original Xbox, I should say. It's a night and day difference, because Perfect Dark, it's like, you have such terrible frame rate, it's almost impossible to play the game sometimes.
I'll contact you when you get there. Good luck. Good work, Joe. We need to meet up. They're getting suspicious of me. Use the make-believe I hope one of the containment labs. Hurry.
Confirmed. Time to hook up with Jonathan before he gets into any more trouble. That smell. Oil. It's not that in the other house.
Thursday is the live stream. I will have a premiere of the episodes later.
It's gotta be somewhere around here.
I have editing to do on the Alien game episodes with delays. Gotcha.
Intruder alert.
Oh, they're not here.
Joanna, over here. We need to get back to our friend.
Getting done in by the gassy leaks? Yes. Yeah. Always be careful, kids. Don't eat Taco Bell with the windows up. Only game I could play a lot when I got an Xbox was Fable. Oh. Yeah, that remake is looking a little wonky. I know a lot of people are not too happy with it, but I'm not too impressed so far. Doesn't help that the main character looks like a fish, but I guess that's what we got right now. Good old grenades. They always solve the problem.
Okay, stand back. Okay, Joe.
Are there any more coming? Doesn't look like. Oh, hey, look at that. It already went in. I just gotta save John. Hopefully he's not dead. Fable The Lost Chapters had the most ridiculous money glitch ever. You could buy out entire stocks and sell them back to the merchant at profit. Really? Good lord.
You helped me. Thank you.
Well, that's the kind of stuff that, like,
You speak our language?
Skyrim ended up doing, basically.
Sharp.
Then with the money glitch, you could become a millionaire in the game very quickly. Yeah,
What's
yeah,
wrong?
makes sense. The music of Fable and the villain was pretty memorable.
That's no joke.
Okay. I didn't actually
Can you
play
walk?
the first one. The
You
only
must leave before they
Fable
get
I played
organised
was
and hunt
3,
us
and I
down.
regret everything about that. 'Cause Fable 3
I think
sucked.
so. What's your name?
I'm Agent Dark, or Joanna, if you prefer.
The new Fable is not for me.
Well,
It doesn't have the
Joanna,
art style
I'm
or the
Protector
same
One.
type of humor as the
You can
original.
call me
Writers for
Elf.
games think they're the only one type of humor, it seems. Okay, good to go. Come on, Elvis. Let's go.
Oh no, we have a problem. It's a single-seater.
Let's
You can
The
get
Fable Anniversary is
No
okay
more.
to me so far. The
It's
sequels
really
weren't
out
as
here.
good as the first one,
Does it
especially
so
with
sad?
none of the villains reaching
know
the
what
level
I'm
of
saying?
Jack of
You're the only
Blades.
one who can fly it, Elvis,
Okay.
so get in. But we can't leave you behind. There must be a way out of here.
I'll get out on that hover bike. Now cover me while I open the doors.
Jonathan, go with Elvis. I'll see to the console.
Fable: The Lost Chapters or the Anniversary Remaster are both on Steam. Okay. Yeah, well, if I ever wanna visit Fable, if I ever want to visit Fable proper, I know where to go. Yep. Oh my Jesus! I didn't think that one through, did I? I meant to switch it off, but I guess not.
What the hell do you think you're...
My bad.
Joanna,
I knew something was wrong. I knew I had to... Damn. Oh well.
area with nerve gas. Get a friend to the containment lab. There's a hiding place there. I'll contact you when you get there. Good luck.
Danny Elfman actually composed the... Get in there.
Good work, Joe.
Danny Elfman actually composed the music for Fable along with Russell Shaw. Oh, okay.
Use the maintenance hatch I've opened in one of the containment labs.
I did not know, and now I know.
Time to meet up with Jonathan
I do like Danny
before he
Elfman's
gets
music.
into any more trouble.
Relies a lot on brass. I appreciate it.
What the hell?
Yeah, you're dead.
That smell. Oh, not that in the other hand. Medpack's gotta be somewhere around here.
Bro got some air. Funny way to die. Yeah, well. I'm good, and I'm taking it casual, but I'm also an idiot.
Joanna, over
Over here.
We need to get back to our friend.
Kablooey. Yeah, I'm so glad, because like on the original 64, on the original 64, if you drop even one explosive like this, it would just, your frames would drop from 30 to like 18. So brutal. Yep. He went sailing. I ain't a quick draw, but I am a good shot. Oh, there he is. Get in there, you tool. Oh, don't glitch out on me.
Right, we're near.
There we go, thank you.
Follow me, Joe.
Come on. Oh my goodness. Wait, is this happening? We good? They don't actually see me? Oh, I'm just inside the threshold. That's so funny. Oh, no, they see me.
Okay, stand back.
Yeah, maybe they didn't glitch. They just like, I don't know. It's almost like the scripting went ahead. Odd, but that's okay. Okay. Oh, it bounced off him. Things are bouncing. They shouldn't be bouncing. Why are the grenades bouncing off the floor? Ah, it's angled floor. That makes sense.
I'm alive. I thought I'd be chopped up like the others by now. You're from the inside,
I always had a
aren't
hard
you?
time with games because my usual approach is go in and clean it all out.
Thank you.
You mean like taking the time to go through and do 100%, Adrian?
Sharp.
I wonder how it felt playing with analog on Perfect Dark. Only played Ocarina and Star Fox for Rent a 64. Oh, dude, it was. It's insane trying to play on the original 64.
We must leave before they get
They actually have
understand.
if you ever wanted to replicate it, if you're a masochist, you actually have
I'm Agent Dark.
on online you can find N64 controllers that have been converted to USBs, so they can plug straight into the they can plug straight into your PC. Somebody's shooting at somebody. I don't like this. Oh, hey, Bug. How you doing? Oh, that's right. These guys didn't all die. That's funny. At least Elvis didn't die. Yeah, hey, Buck. This is the original 64 Perfect Dark, but as I've mentioned before to other people, this is Perfect Dark rebooted for PC. So it's the original 64 title with all of the options and controls and cheats and everything, but it has mouse and keyboard controls.
But we can't
It's crisp at 1920 by 1080. It has pretty much everything you wanted it to be if you
Jonathan, go with
if you
Elvis.
wanted to
I'll
play the
see to
original,
console.
like, but not be limited by the 64's hardware. And yeah, he might as well have a crystal skull because he's one of those kinds of aliens.
The jet bike should get me out
I gotta
before they
leave
off
that
base
off
camp.
because I don't want to blow myself the fuck up again. Okay, just this one time. Holy balls, there are a lot of guys. Felt like Freddie Mercury for a second there. Alright. Grenades off. Let's roll. Nope, this way. Nope, nope, this way. Don't drink and hover bike. Ah, gas! Yes, it is this way. I think my head's clipping through the ground. Go. There we go. Did you see the hover bike go sliding through the doorway? Oh, 7-Eleven. Good timing. But yeah, so you can, Buck, if you have an interest, like I've mentioned to other people, go to Grazlu's channel, Graslu. He should have a video for this, and then you can, there should be a link to download it off of the website, and then you'll have the original Perfect Dark, 1920 by 1080, plays great, you can set up mouse and keyboard controls, or modern controller, however it is that you want to play, and you can enjoy the game. And, yeah, Eric, so basically the way the game used to play is like, imagine you had, so imagine, the way to like compare it would be like, imagine the mouse being you moving Joanna, and then playing with, like, the 4 direction arrows, on the keyboard as how you look up and down and strafe left to right. The control scheme for Perfect Dark was wildly different.
Dark in position.
And trying to play it, like, you can get really good. I got really good.
I can just make out the cable car arrival point.
But it was not optimal.
Excellent, Joanna.
Although there was actually a way to play the game with 2 N64 controllers, which was hysterical, because trying to do that was a monster.
She is being escorted by air-based troops. I don't have to remind you that...
You're welcome, Buck. Be my guest. Be my guest. I don't. You can leave now if you want. I don't really care. But that's Grazlu's channel. That's where to go and check it out to find this. He'll have a video that's specifically titled like playing. It's like PC port Perfect Dark or something like that.
You have to get the evidence of trench betrayal.
And if you ever need like advice for anything on Perfect Dark, either come to me or go to him. He is way better at the game than I am.
Any idea what Trent's plan might be yet? What about those blonde guys?
I'm just saying Metal Gear Solid or even the Bond games are outside of my usual style because you get overwhelmed in many areas if you aren't being sneaky. Yes, yes. I appreciate stealth games that give you the option to stealth. I know not all of them necessarily do. Damn it. There we go. There's guys.
Hi there.
Whoop. Oh, hey. Good timing on my end. I had, arms down and face presented. I also do like that this is basically a Skedder ship, the way it looks. Wow, that timing on him popping up could have been so much worse. I'm just saying Jack of Blades was a great villain. Gotcha. I'll take your word for it.
Here?
Fuck you. Quality.
Me.
Use that case to conceal your equipment.
There we go. I do wish more games nowadays had this, like, limited direction. Like everything is obviously a bit more linear, but I do wish that more games had. I do wish more games had the.
Will get stopped unless you do something.
Understood.
I'll take that. Thank you. Take that. Thank you.
Imposter.
Take that. Activate that. Now I have a K7 with ammo. Haha!
Help me out. Come here.
Oh, to finish the thought. Sorry, I got distracted. Murdering. No, I would like to see more games with the... Oh, boy, that was someone behind me. I would like to see more games that have a linear style that has a really, like... You have a start and you have a finish point, obviously. But I would like to see more games that have... Don't do it, damn it!
Holy.
Damn it, I missed it again. I'll just let it play out of it. I wish games had more of a linear start and end, and had a really wide open way to approach it in the middle. I don't have a problem with linear design. I think linear design is great. I wish more titles, like, turned their environments into, playgrounds. You know, something like Mario 64. Like, there's a very obvious way to play the game, there's a very obvious way to beat the game. But I do wish there was a bit more in the way to approach something, because so many games are so linear nowadays. You know, you don't have much in the way of option, which is unfortunate.
Hey.
Because so many titles, so many titles go that direction of, we just want to make a really big open area to play a game in, and then let players just kind of have fun exploring the world. But it's like,
are you new around here?
I don't really want to explore worlds anymore. I want to, I want to like play something more akin to, this or Mega Man, for God's sake. I don't care how linear it is, generally, as long as, like, I care more about the level design rather than just making big open worlds where you don't have to design a level,
Hey there.
Hello.
Whoa! Put that away!
The case will get stopped unless you do something.
Hello.
K7s hit so hard. Damn it.
Agent Dark in position. I can see the main entrance to the base. And I can just make...
I should be better than this. This is entirely on me. See, like, I shouldn't have missed this shot. Like this, I'm better than this. I know I am. I'm frustrated. Yeah, perfect cheese, as it were. Yeah, I don't know. I just like. In a firefight, I guess I just get frantic. That's on me. I don't know why. Usually pretty good about this.
Good afternoon. Hi.
A bit more linear, and sometimes with too much cutscenes just after a walk to teach some of the tutorials. Oh yeah, I hate that. It drives me nuts. I get frustrated by how it's part of the reason I have an issue with so many games nowadays relying on cinematics and whatnot as a way to substitute gameplay. Because so many titles are made with this
How's things?
Almost lazy design that it's like it has to be,
Hello.
Hi.
No, I can do it. I just need to not be an idiot. That's all.
The case will get stopped unless you do something.
Understood.
Oh, he watched me punch him. That's not good. That's not good. Well, that's not good at all. Get off the damn stairs, you idiot. Okay, to be fair, he totally leaned into my gun. Said every school shooter ever. Nope, somebody stepped on the mine. Takes care of a couple of them, at least.
Stop them! They're breaking into the state!
Oh, there it is. There we go. This is just... it is a much better game. Is much better when the game just says... through text or dialogue and tells you... There we go. Is much better game when... is much better when the game just says maybe through text or a dialogue and lets you play it, play what it says already to test it. That is true. That is true. The game design today has become so focused on hand-holding. But even then, that doesn't necessarily answer everything, because what's really frustrating is that even gamers, even games journalists today can't even figure out how to, hit two buttons in sequence, and, like that one dude who gave Cuphead a really bad rating when he couldn't figure out how to jump over the fucking block in the tutorial,
I won't loan the Pelagic 2 to Datadyne. Now please, can we move on to other matters?
It's like everybody plays games. It's almost like everybody designs games as though they're supposed to be.
Damn it, man! I say no, and I mean no. I'm not going to change my mind on this.
Like a theme park. Like you're supposed to go from one ride to the next.
Let it go.
And you can't enjoy anything. There's no like downtime in between games nowadays, and you're just supposed to enjoy it for what it is. And I get that criticism when it comes to certain titles, like, say, Ocarina of Time, right? Ocarina of Time makes sense in that regard. But it's also... Ocarina of Time at least offers you so much to enjoy on your own, you know? Like, there's so much more game that is in between that you can explore and enjoy. There's so many different details that you can just learn about. You know, like playing the Song of Storms next to like certain fountains of water and circles of rocks, and all of a sudden you get, you know, all of a sudden you get oh lord, you get a fairy. You know? It's like, that's a pretty cool little detail. That's a really cool detail. But they don't always do that. You know, and it's kind of dumb. That's the way that it is. No. Can't do this unless you do that. I think that the extra requirements are unnecessary. Just let players enjoy the level that you have designed, but give them multiple ways to do it. Like, there's nothing wrong. Like, there's nothing wrong with the linearity of something like Castlevania, for example. Like, Castlevania's fine.
Who are you, young lady?
Mr. President, you're in danger.
Probably should have
Prince is
thrown
trying
this
to
down.
kidnap you.
You can't make accusations like that.
Yeah,
without
it's just
evidence.
there's so much. There's so many
that
more
you
things
have
that
some.
obviously go into the problems of game
This
design.
is a
nowadays.
recording of
It's
a
not
meeting
just that
between
one.
Trent and the other conspirators.
It seems overwhelming. I'm in your hands. What do we do now?
And here is where the Skedar are technically introduced. This just reminds me that instead of Perfect Dark, I played Medal of Honor a lot as a kid. Oh yeah, no. Medal of Honor was the other one before Call of Duty took over.
We have to get you to the escape pod. Follow me.
Stop shooting!
Guards? We got guards. Good.
Why are they shooting at me?
Obviously, because you're white. As we all know. I do really like the Good, get down here. Take cover, Mr. Trump.
Maybe a mine will detach the UFO.
Picked up another cyclone. What a goofy weapon too. There's the other key card. Not like it particularly matters, but now I have double cyclone. What am I missing? Oh, yeah, no, the flight path is secure. The dudes are still alive. Do I have to cap these guys myself? They're still they're still alive. I don't think I've ever actually done this before. That was close. Oh boy. I bet it's gonna fail me. Hold on. No kidding. Oh! It should be activated now. I've never done this. What just happened? Wait, if you if you save both the pilots, it's okay?
It's okay, Joanna.
I've never done it this way before. That's so funny. I've blown it up before, but like that's so interesting.
Watch what? Will you stop playing around and shoot?
I've never managed to save both pilots and then blow up this before just resetting it. I wonder if it was a variable that just eventually caught up. Interesting. Discovering new things on a game every day. Yes, absolutely. It's so interesting. Because the way to get the cheat is the other cheat on Perfect Agent is you're supposed to go through and you are supposed to go through basically do the path that I did up to getting to the president. You walk the president over to the door, and then as soon as the cinematic ends, you bolt out the door, run down, save the guards. Not save the guards. You run across, kill the enemies that are next to the pilots. The pilots should be dead. You activate that, turn around, and then work your way back down, basically through everything I did, and then you blow up the thing early to save yourself time. I've never saved both pilots before, so I didn't know what to do, because I thought the variable hadn't activated properly, and I thought I kind of like screwed the pooch, but then it started diving, and I was like, wait, what's happening? But, alright, cool, interesting. I managed to find something new in this game that I didn't know about, and I usually know quite a bit about it. They can't figure out how to jump on a tutorial, or platform on Doom Eternal. Yeah. Dean Takahashi, 10 out of 10 gameplay. Only problem really is said fairly, always going, hey, listen. Yeah. It's funny how hey, listen
Something's jamming my transmission.
became the way that everybody
I'd better find the jamming
basically
device
designed
and check that
games.
Elvis is okay. Not forgetting the president, of course.
It's a damn shame because this isn't how game design is supposed to be, you know? Games are supposed to have open environments and, well, I mean, not necessarily, obviously you can have them. It's such a shame that I missed? I missed? There we go. Am I supposed to lose? Let me read the script.
There's the escape
No,
pod.
it's like... Obviously make the game that you want to make. But the other issue there is that if you aren't striving to, like, improve yourself in that game, then you're not really playing a game, you know? It's like, sure, some people want to play something akin to, The Sims or something, right? Like, some people just want really easy games, they don't want something that's stressful. Like, you know, on the opposite end, you have, like, Dark Souls, which is fine, sure. But it is really funny to me that the very same people who are like, oh, well, we need difficulty, we need all of these different things in our games. I want access to this game, I want it, me. And that's what it always becomes. It's always an issue of this person wants to play the game or wants to enjoy the game their own way, and they don't want somebody to experience the game in the way that it was intended to be. Which is kind of stupid. It frustrates the hell out of me that be the case. But it's true. And it happens often. You know, it's like all the people that want Dark Souls to have multiple difficulties. It's like, how about no? It's like, games are designed in a particular way. Just let designers play the game. Like, let people enjoy the games they were supposed to be. You know, the way they were meant for. You know?
He'll be able to protect the president.
He killed one of those guys. Good. Doing this pretty half-assedly backwards, aren't I? Oh, that's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Damn. I didn't know there was someone behind me. Should have just played it through the normal way. Oh well. That's okay.
There's the escape pod.
I think I'll finish this mission before I end up logging off. Because there's a fair bit more that I do want to do with this game before just returning back to Fallout. Which I do intend on finishing for anybody who is wondering, like, oh no, he's playing something else. It's like, no, I'll complete Fallout. I do have intention of doing it. I just wanted to do something a little bit different than Fallout again for like the 13th or 15th a week in a row, basically. Oh, I thought you died. Oh, hey Juan, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I would say pretty close to the end. Actually, you know what? I'll probably do the next mission since you, I don't know, like, maybe I should just do the whole game instead. I don't know. But, nonetheless, welcome. How are you doing, buddy? Actually, this gives me a good opportunity. Juan, how did you, so, obviously you're late, which is fine. It's just one of my streams, it's no big deal. Did you receive a notification at all, or no? No notification? Hmm. Gotcha. Nailed it. Okay. Well, I'm still trying to figure out like how notifications work exactly with YouTube, so I guess they just still don't work right. But that is what it is.
You'll never save him now.
But, yeah, so, let's see. Doing okay, just wondering how you were doing. Oh yeah, I'm doing fine. Apologies for, you know, being as absent as I have been, unfortunately. Oh, no. God, these blonde soldiers always come up. Get down, Mr. President. Yeah, so, apologies for me basically being, like, super absent as of late, because, like, this whole month basically just went completely tits up for, like, my whole family. It's just been one pain in the ass thing after the other. Possible you could have clicked it but overlooked it. It's okay, dude. I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried. At this point, I'm basically just like mentally operating as though I am suppressed by YouTube. Like I don't have any other like I don't have any other reason to think otherwise.
He'll be able to protect the president.
Alright, stay here, Mr. President, and please don't die. I hate how that's, like, completely out of my control. I gotta... Oh, boy! At least we're not still stuck in the military base. Yeah, I figured a change of pace was necessary. Like I've been playing Fallout for a while. I enjoy Fallout. Obviously, I will continue the series and I will beat the game. I just wanted to, you know, try something a little different.
The jamming. It's coming from the ship.
Oh, what am I doing? Here we go. And... Am I not in range? Oh man, I'm not in range, aren't I? There it is, got it. I'm in range.
How are you feeling, Mr. President?
Better now, young lady.
They hit your base views? Yeah, probably. I assumed it's a combination of the two. It's like there are like content creators being suppressed because it's obviously a political season, election year, and all that. On top of the fact that many people are not watching Rings of Power, because they already had a 50% drop off in viewership from the first like 3 episodes over. Like it was like the first 3 episodes instead of 2 from last season, and over the first like 5 days instead of 4. It's like the viewership drop off is huge. It's actually probably worse over the same stats for the
you are a flawed device.
Second season.
And we need you no longer.
Just
So
try,
you're
you
the guy who
Scandinavian
does reviews
freak.
with RPG Maker. Well, hello, Valkyrie. How are you doing? Thanks for joining tonight. Actually, it's not actually RPG Maker. It's actually just Photoshop. I just really like pixel art. But yes, I am him, he is I, and all that. You should probably take a break between the first and second game. Oh, for Fallout? Yeah, that's the intention. That's the intention. Fallout, because Fallout is such a long and dedicated game. I don't know if I'm gonna play a couple other games in between, because some obviously are require quite a bit more time dedication. Order of Ecclesia is a good example of this, because I do want to get back to Castlevania, especially since it's October, and instead of playing Fallout, I would like to, you know, get some sort of like Halloween-ish kind of game under. So I'll probably do Order of Ecclesia, but I might do a longer stream and the next Fallout and just get that done.
Warn the others.
While you were absent, the teaser for Nocturne's second season dropped, dropping in January. Yes, I am aware. And it cracks me up that it cracks me up that it's not October. I thought they were gonna release it October, the actual show October. I didn't know they were going to avoid it until next year. Which does make me laugh a little bit harder, actually, because that means that they have so little faith. They have so little faith in the project that they actually ended up trying to stuff it all the way into January of next year. Which just continues to confirm my perspective that, like, even Netflix really knows they screw the pooch on Castlevania Nocturne. And I still get people occasionally bump into my video. They're like, this is either really good or it's really bad. There was a guy who did comment. He's like, this is the worst video I've seen in 20 years. And I just laughed. This way? This way. Right? Yes, yes. Stop! Come back, let me hit you. There we go. But yeah, I am very curious how Season 2 is gonna go. And by Season 2, I mean Part 2, because it's not a second season. It's the second half of the series. That was a good shot. That was a good shot, too.
Without the autopilot and the GPS, ship will wander off station.
You can probably leave the 3D Fallouts as the thing to stream when the second season of Fallout show drops. Well, that's a long break between the games. Maybe.
Switch this thing off.
I'll shut it down.
Because there's gonna be an awful lot to it too. You know, if I end up going through the 3D games. Which I suppose I'm fine with. There we go. How did I miss? There we go. Oh, good, I stopped him. I thought he hit the alarm.
This must be where the system control from.
Yeah, so I'm going to be very interested in in the 3D games. I would like to get to the 3D games. It's a lot of time to dedicate to them, which I'm fine with. But maybe you're right. Just some time off between Fallout games. They were probably going to drop Nocturne up September like last season, but those last-minute revisions probably pushed it back, assuming they're really. What revisions? I am unaware of anything that happened to Nocturne. Go a little ahead of him because I know how this shit's gonna go. Isn't January just a month where all movies and shows that have little faith get dumped? Yes. So traditionally in Hollywood, anything that these companies do not have faith in usually goes to the are usually released in the month of January. January is often it's going there to die month, because the majority of the time there's not even like Christmas time appeal to these projects, so a lot of people don't often go and see them. And if your movie is released in January, it's like a January horror movie, you know. It's like it's just not gonna happen. Like even like Christmas is like last ditch effort. The beginning of the year is usually pretty slow. February is where you kind of get Valentine's Day. March is usually like things are kind of warming up, and it's like these are the movies that people could have had faith in but weren't sure that now we're going to release them here. And then from April on, April is like safety month as well, or a safety month. And then when you get around to May and onward, that's where things start to take off.
Right. The diving operation has been disrupted on the surface. Time for a swim.
I hope the government don't want to use this ship anytime soon.
They were probably going
Nah.
After the backlash from the last season, when they announced the second season, the director for the show claimed they were listening to the fans to make the second season better. Really? I would love to hear what he means by better, because I don't trust him for an instant if that be the case. Because Nocturne was just an atrocity. It should never have been made. They probably already had the script done before the first season dropped, so they likely just tweaked the script they already had. Probably. That's most likely the case. I think I was talking to Technically Mexican, because I was over on his stream to discuss Rings of Power, and I don't remember if it was. I don't think it was last week, but I think it was the week prior, where we sat down and we discussed. We discussed how Netflix and a lot of these shows are often released. If it's something like Disney often releases something one season at a time. There's no guarantee of a second season necessarily, unless the viewership is enough. You take Acolyte or The Mandalorian as examples of something that had a lot of viewership and succeeded. The Mandalorian, something that didn't. The Acolyte. And The Acolyte is a complete story. But when you get to something like animated shows, because of how cheap animated shows often are made, you have people, because they're almost always made in Korea. You know, because so many of them are made in Korea, they're often very cheap. And so because they're very cheap to produce, they often just order, you know, a second season right off the bat. And, they just release it as is. They do one season at a time, when in reality it's just one part. And then from there, you know, it's, there we go. Usually these seasons are released, and it's one big series. They release it one season at a time, because that's basically just the more, like, they're able to, if they can release something in one half, there's a chance for them to correct mistakes. The problem is, they've already committed to the project early. And that's where a lot of these issues come. Because if you've already committed to a bad idea, and that idea is obviously handled poorly, people are going to blast it. Castlevania. You know, it's not that Castlevania is a bad series to make games for, or make a show for. It's that the overall series itself was handled like shit. That's where the fucking problems come in. And with Nocturne, they obviously weren't paying attention to what they were doing. I always believed that. Oh, hold on. Okay. I always believed that that Nocturne was ordered in bulk. That second season announcement was way too fast. Not to mention the art they were using was way too detailed to be something they just suddenly drew. Yes, that was exactly what I argued at the time, because so many of the people that were like, no, it was a success, you're just a hater, and you're a phobic, and all this other shit. It always made me laugh, because you don't make a storyboard like that as detailed as it was, as quickly as they did. Because it was an animatic, really. Like, that's the thing that threw me off. Is like they already had something in the works, you know. Go. first show was ordered in bulk, given they just used the movie script. Given the movie script as it was, makes me think they didn't have too much hope in it. Possibly.
I'll kick your ass.
Possibly. There's a very good chance that's what it was, because it also sat as a. Did I hit it? I think I hit it. Castlevania sat as a movie script for. It was close to like 10 years. Because I remember when they first announced that they were making a Castlevania animated movie, and that was way back in. That was around the time that they ended up doing Van Helsing with Hugh Jackman and Kate Beckinsale. It was around that time people first heard that they were going to do a Castlevania title. And it's funny because we ultimately got, you know, like, the most Castlevania thing ever with Van Helsing, which was really cool, but that's really about as far as it went, as far as I'm aware. Warren Ellis was basically the reason the movie project died. Then they still brought him back for the show. I really should do a bit more research into what the hell happened to Castlevania. There's too many problems focused around Warren Ellis. I really, like I said, I really should do some research and find out what the hell happened. Because there's always so much more going on behind the scenes that people are just unaware of. And it frustrates me because if they just left things simple and straightforward...
Are you in control again? Can you stop the program?
Yes, I'm
why... Oh, has this been happening this whole time? My fucking chat has not been active?
What do you mean?
When the program has run,
wow, that damn it! I just noticed.
It cannot be allowed to exist, so I must destroy this.
Fuck.
And unfortunately, myself along with it. I'm sorry, Joanna.
Oh, that's only mildly infuriating.
And no time to discuss this. Go now! Avoid the skidder and you will have time to escape.
I'll finish this mission and then I'll see about trying to get that to work. That's infuriating. I thought that was working this whole time.
We have to get out of here!
Damn. The movie was going to be a mix of CV, war, and Romanian history, but Ellis kept pushing his perversions into it and pushing the rating too high. Yeah, it sounds like Ellis. That sounds an awful lot like Ellis. I fucking hate when dudes do that. When any of these people do these kinds of things. It's just infuriating, because it's like, why? Why do we need this? Just focus on the damn story. Damn it. I really wish I had noticed that before. I didn't know it wasn't working. Alright. Oh! There it is. That is infuriating. That's absolutely infuriating. Damn it, it was on my second screen, and because it's on my second monitor, and because it's out of the way, I didn't see it because I was so focused on the game and just paying attention to chat, which I have. So I have, like, the way I do this is I have the YouTube Studio on the right side. So I have the two monitors. The left monitor is the one that I game on, and this is where my attention basically is, next to the microphone. The one on the right is split in two. It's on the left is the live chat, because the live chat is taller and wider, so I can read more of the chat itself. And then on the right side, being the studio, I do see the window, but the window is as small as my palm, basically. So I didn't even notice it. God, I got it now, so, alright. I got it now. I just need... I need more time to set things up properly, but whatever. I got it fixed.
Already, John? We can't keep the main delegation...
I really only have, like, 3 missions left, so I'll probably do...
Am I ready? What do you mean? I was ready half an hour ago. It was you holding us up.
But you know how it is, Joanna. I had to make sure my hair was just right.
It's already 9:30. Damn. Yeah, I think next week I'll continue. I'll continue this, because there's 3 more missions. There's the 3 bonus missions, and then I can go through and recollect all of the cheats and everything. So I think I will call it here. Yeah, it's because of that man baby not wanting to do the thing they were paying him to do that the movie trilogy never happened. God, oh, it was originally supposed to be a trilogy? Because I remember it being just a singular movie. Well, I'm glad I at least got to join for the ending part of this mission. Well, yeah, thank you. The stream, thank you. Yeah, it's a bummer you didn't get the notification, Juan, but I have to, like, do a lot of research and find out, like, what's the biggest issue with everything, because it seems like a lot of people are unclear what to do with notifications exactly. I think the chat is still available when the stream becomes a video. Maybe. I don't know if that'll happen, though. It'll probably be like no chat the whole time, and then because I don't think it's gonna retroactively add in the actual chat, but whatever. Yeah, the whole project was meant to be a direct-to-video animated movie trilogy, as I understand. Okay, well, movie nonetheless, but yes, I know what you're talking about. So, yeah, thank you all for watching. Thanks for all joining. Juan, thank you for joining in. I know it was at the end, but welcome nonetheless. Brian, Valkyrie, Royal, thank you all for jumping in and saying hello. Next Thursday, I will be joining Adrian over at his channel to talk about what happened to Halo. And this Sunday, I will be joining Technically Mexican and his buddies over on Best Gen, and we will be discussing the conclusion of Rings of Power Season 2. Because apparently it is somehow worse than Episode 7, which is wild to me. Next week, Episode 5, Rings of Power, will come out, because I've been super behind on things because of how this whole month went, but that's okay. Starting to finally chill out. But in the meantime, thank you all for joining. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.